Hello, everybody. Let me know if all the audio is good. I feel like for some reason you can't hear the Stardew Valley audio. Can you hear birds chirping? Let me know if you can hear birds chirping. Oh, and then the question is on the screen. Can y'all hear birds chirping? Oh, maybe it was just OBS being weird. Okay, cool. I think it was just OBS being weird. Okay. We're gonna be playing Stardew Valley while I answer some Q&A questions that y'all sent in. You can also ask me questions in the chat. I don't really care. You can also just ask me questions anytime. Or you can go back and submit some questions now on my Curious Cat if you want to be anonymous. That's fine too. Let's load a game. Oh, there's an old one. And the first question is, as part of the tradition, you need to answer the most important question known to man and woman. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? So, actually, I really didn't like pineapple on pizza. I didn't care for pineapple on pizza. And then I tried it, because, okay, I'm one of those people who, like, eats the same thing, like, every day, basically. I'm just, like, a person of habit. And so sometimes I get really bored of it, and I'm like, okay, I need to try something different. And I don't know why the game's taking so long to load. It's very interesting. But, oh, speaking of. Okay. So sometimes I need to, like, eat something I don't like just to, like, reset my taste buds. And so I decided one time, okay, let's try pineapple on pizza. And that was actually pretty recently. That was only like a few weeks ago. And it turns out I liked it. So I guess I'm a pineapple on pizza person now. Let's see. What's the skinny on my fortune? I didn't read it. Robin here. I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells could be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 gold when you're ready for it. No, I need more bags. Yeah, I was always labeled myself as anti-pizza, but really, or anti-pineapple, but really I didn't really care. What's the next question? Oop. I accidentally clicked new tab. Oh. Did I go past it? I think I went past it. Although, I don't have a good answer to it. Are you an S or an M? Honestly, I find this question boring and refuse to answer it. Yes or no questions will get an annoyed from me. And Austin asks, what is my favorite kind of dog? Honestly, it's more of a texture of dog that's my favorite. A fluffy dog is better than a not fluffy dog. So some really good fluffy dogs are golden retrievers. Australian shepherds are great. They're so fluffy. And I have all my stuff sorted for the mines. Yeah, there we go. So, what's another fluffy? Oh my god, I watched all these, that's a hoe. I watched all these videos today of these Newfoundlands. Oh my gosh. They're so fluffy and big and slobbery. So cute. And they were just like playing with the leaves. Good dogs, good dogs. Okay, let's bring up the next question. New follower here, and that's their name, but I can't show both on the screen at the same time because of the way I set this up. Okay. Where does my name come from? Well, Lua is a programming language, as a different question points out. And then, Lucky is my last name, but also, doesn't it seem sort of dog-like? Because in fact I am originally a robot toy dog, if you didn't see my debut. And then someone, or not someone, what am I talking about? My parents. My parents worked together to turn me into a 100% flesh human. Not a robot person, but a flesh human. Yeah, okay. And now I'm a flesh person, so that's cool. What is that sound? That's the second time I've heard that sound. What is that sound? Is it a frog? Ugh. It's like a womp. Womp. Yeah, a robot toy dog that was tortured by bad jokes. Let's get this big bonk, 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 bonk. No, they didn't need to sacrifice any limbs. They just used the power of science. Can I sell anything? I guess I should get these geodes processed. Oh, I need to go get copper, don't I? Yeah, let's go get some copper. There we go. Okay. Let me get the next question up while I walk over here. By the way, if you've just followed me before and don't know, I was recently interviewed by Domo Ariga Thanks on when he did like a I don't know what you call it, like a raffle, a shotgun VTuber interview, and I just happened to be chosen. So that was cool. That was a good opportunity. I'm very thankful he did that. Let's see. What inspired you to get into VTubing both as a viewer and now as a creator? Loving the chill streams. Looking forward to many more. Thank you! I honestly feel like I wish I was a little bit more interesting, but I could make jokes if I had the brain power. I just need to expand my brain power to be able to play games and make jokes at the same time. That's my problem. I don't have big brain. But as a viewer, I have a few friends who have always been into like Hololive a lot and have always tried to get me into Hololive. Did I talk to him? Have I talked to him yet? I don't think I've said hi to you. Oh, I guess I did. Who do I need to introduce myself to? That's not right. Okay, probably the wizard and someone else. Oh, I love. Well, we'll get to this later, but I love Rain. And so they always tried to get me into VTubers and kept showing me like clips, but I was like, cause I didn't want to interact with. I wasn't really interested in like becoming fans of them if I couldn't just like watch their streams, right? And I didn't really know that there were English VTubers at the time. I think I'd only heard of Project Melody. So well, I guess I had watched Keys and I before that, because Keys and I's videos were subtitled. Oh gosh, I'm slimed. Okay. So yeah, I had watched Keys and I's videos. Oh, that was quick. But I didn't want copper. And then Hololive English came out. And I was like, finally, I can get into Hololive. And boy, did I fall into the Hololive hole very quickly. I'm a person who gets obsessed with things very fast. And wow, 2 entrances. Interesting. Okay, very shortly after that, oh, that's nice. I decided, okay, I've gotten into Hololive and I've gotten into VTubing. And oh, and also my friend, actually, was it right before the Hololive Girls debuted? My friend debuted as a VTuber. So I also found the the English VTubing community through her. Dodge the bug. And I'm the kind of person who just kind of immediately, when I get into something, I'm like, how can I contribute to this? Like, how can I add this to the, not add this. It's like, how do I figure out how to do this? Like, I want to create using this medium. I'm just a maker at heart, you know? I sew. I've done every kind of textile work you can think of. I've done every kind of digital media work you can think of. Not work, but like I've tried it out, you know? So I saw VTubing and I'm like, oh, this is an interesting new medium. I would like to try it. Ah! Both in the aspect of streaming and also like, you know, creating the model and doing the rigging and stuff. I just thought it would be really interesting to try out Live 2D. And sure enough, I made my own model and I rigged it. And I think I did a pretty okay job. Actually, this is the model you see here is the third attempt I made at modeling, but regardless, I still kind of pulled it off in a pretty short amount of time. I think. The blood runs thick. How the heck do I get out of this level of the cave? Ah, and I'm really tired and I didn't bring any food, so I guess I'm done with the cave for today. Pick this thing up. Okay, let's get out of here. Hard worker? I guess. It's less that I'm a hard worker and more that I get really obsessed. That's the word. I get really obsessed with stuff. Yeah. So, the short answer is I fell into the Hololive hole very quickly because of Halloween. And then, actually, I think I started watching Hololive right before Halloween, in preparation of Halloween coming out. I started watching Hachama. And Coco. Oh, Coco's great too. But yeah, I think I've answered that a lot. Pretty thoroughly, I think. Would I say I'm an extrovert or an introvert? I'm definitely an introvert. Hi, Dakuma! Yeah, getting obsessed with stuff. Oh, I need to put this stuff away. Yeah, I'm definitely an introvert. I don't find it easy to talk to people at all. In fact, I would say that like walking up to someone and saying hi or whatever is only a skill that I acquired in the last like year and a half or 2 years. And then I lost it all because of the pandemic. Oh, I started before Gen 5. Oh yeah, but I do like the part about Stardew Valley that you like gain stamina as you know, go through the days and work out. It's kind of like real life. I appreciate that. And it's part of their way of like easing you in. Oh, and it's almost time for me to go to sleep anyways. But yeah, I've retreated back into my social anxiety shell. Because I don't talk to anyone anymore. Do I prefer sunny or rainy days? Short answer. I love rain. I love rainy days. This ambience going on in Animal Crossing in Stardew Valley right now, I'm really digging. I love rain. French fries, potato wedges, or mashed potatoes? I would say mashed potatoes. I mean, French fries are fine. I really don't like potato wedges. That's definitely the last kind of potato I reach for. But mashed potatoes are really good. I like ranch on my mashed potatoes. Maybe that might be weird, but if you try it, it's I don't, maybe it's not weird. I don't know. What am I stuck on? Oh, there's a rock here. And ranch and gravy. But if it's like really good mashed potatoes, like just like buttery, salty, maybe a little bit of garlic, cheese. Oh, I could just eat that by itself for a whole meal, and I have. In fact, my Thanksgiving meal. What was it, Thanksgiving? No, our Christmas meal. My mom, she undercooked the chicken, so our entire Christmas meal was just mashed potatoes, and I was happy because they were really good mashed potatoes. Okay. Next question. Hi Lua, how did you celebrate New Year's? Any drinking involved? My New Year's was celebrated in Animal Crossing and watching Ame stream. And no, there wasn't any drinking involved. Oh, I know, right? Tonight I'm having carbonara for dinner. I make really good carbonara, you guys. I make really good carbonara. It's not like traditional carbonara. And if you don't know what carbonara is, it's just it's a kind of Italian, noodle with a cream sauce. Ah, that sound! What is that? It must be a frog. It must be a frog sound. What the heck is that sound? Get out here, frog. I have some words for you. Okay. Yeah, I have to. Okay, mashed potatoes with ranch is really good because ranch is like the opposite of salt. So if you have like really salty mashed potatoes, it's like, ooh, it's perfect. What question was I answering? Oh, celebrating New Year's. Oh, and carbonara. So carbonara is like a cream sauce. There's only like 3 ingredients in it traditionally. It's just pasta, pepper, and water. Is that right? No, there's like one more thing. I don't know. Maybe it's like cream. But I make it where I put like whipping. Is it whipping cream or half and half? Like half and half, butter. Oh, that's right. It's like, the traditional 3 ingredients of carbonara is pasta, pepper, and egg. So you have to like cook you cook the pasta, and then you use the residual heat of the pasta to like cook the egg, but it doesn't like cook up the egg. It just cooks the egg enough where it's still liquid, so it's like a sauce. But it's technically cooked. It's really hard. It's really hard to do. It took me a long time to figure out how to make carbonara properly, but I also add like butter and cream and that kind of stuff to make it really good. And Parmesan. Anyways, the question was just what I did on New Year's, and the answer is I played Animal Crossing, and I think I called with my friends, and we just talked about how we think 2021 is going to go, and I wasn't particularly optimistic as far as, the pandemic and stuff. Yeah, but at least there's a vaccine. People will slowly get the vaccine, and then the mutant one will come for us. Did you guys hear about the mutant version of the virus? Anyways, don't worry about it too much. We have modern science. Any big projects you're hoping to do this year? Well, right now, actually, traditional carbonara sounds interesting. It's definitely like for like, old-timey Italian, like, oh, we only have these 3 ingredients. Oh no, your net's too laggy? Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, next time, or you can watch it on archive. What was I saying? Oh, big projects. I have decided, maybe we'll talk about it a little bit later because someone asked about my outfit here, but I've decided I think I want a new outfit, like before the 500, it's a different outfit than the 500 subscriber one. By the way, if I hit 500 subscribers, I will have a maid outfit. So that's cool, and I'll do maid streams. And by the way, I kind of still do work as like a maid cafe maid in real life. So I think it would be really fun to do maid streams if and when I hit 500 subscribers. But anyways, Yeah, I have it all drawn up and everything. Besides that, I think I want a new outfit. I think I want an outfit that sort of maybe fits me a little bit more. I don't know, or fits the kind of streams that I do, or the kind of streams that I want to do. So I think I've designed it, and I'm gonna start working on it. And the other project I want to do this year, here at the beginning of the year, is I really want to start working on a 3D debut. I originally wanted to like just kind of like surprise everyone and everything, but I decided that it would be healthier for me, I guess, if I just like streamed me working on it. So I'm gonna do some like 3D modeling streams. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I can't pick up any of that stuff. Because I kind of need a 3D model for my VR streams anyways, so... where should I put this stuff? Nope. Thank you for subscribing. I wish YouTube subscriptions don't work, or I technically have sub alerts enabled on this thing, but YouTube's API is really weird about subscription alerts, so it doesn't really work. But thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so a new outfit, that's my first thing, and then I want to do some 3D modeling streams. Next question, how do you feel about us? Did you have any expectations about us? About you guys, about chat, about the people who follow me and the people who support me. I'm honestly surprised that anyone is interested in watching my streams. And the people who know me and have seen my streams are also surprised. The number of, like, all my friends who have checked out my streams, they ask me afterwards, they're like, how many of those people do you know in real life? And I'm like, none of them. I don't know any of them in real life. And they're always really, really, really surprised. So I'm just really, I'm grateful that you guys find me entertaining enough to watch. Yeah. And I have a good time, you know, getting to know y'all as little as I do through the chat. Yeah, and all the people I've met in the VTubing community. People always say that, and I was like, because I'm an introvert, I'm like, well, you know, I don't really make friends. I don't know if I'll actually meet that many people in the VTubing community, but especially through the game jam, I've met so many, I've been able to talk to so many more VTubers. And it's been really fun. I've learned so much, and there's so many more people. There's so many VTubers, specifically, who are so much more talented than me in every way. In streaming, in programming, like, the only thing I have going for me is, like, and barely, is that I just know, like, a big variety of knowledge. Like, I can program, and I can kind of draw, and I can kind of 3D model, and, you know, I've done a lot of game development. Our first collab? Well, I mean, the game jam, I'm collabing with another VTuber. Oh my gosh, like I said, I'm really bad about pronouncing VTubers' names, because I never say them out loud, but her name, I'm assuming she, oh, I should ask her. I should ask them. Their name is, Pumpino. They were also on Domo's shotgun interview, and they're gonna be helping me with art for the game jam. So you'll hear them. We're gonna be on call during at least the beginning of the game jam. I don't know how much of the game jam we'll be on call, because I think eventually I'm just gonna be like, okay, I have 0 social battery. I'm barely gonna talk on stream, and I'm just gonna listen to music. And then you guys can listen to the music I'm listening to the same way Ame does it, where it's on a Twitch channel. You like me as much as any Hololive member? That's... I don't like me as much as I like the Hololive. But I'm so happy you feel that way. I was watching Ina's New Year's resolution stream. And I think, myself, I really, really, really need to move more. I need to get on my exercise equipment and not be such a stationary being. Oh, a lost book. Let's go donate that. Oh, wait. Let me put some... Oh, we need 2,000 gold already so I can get a backpack. Yes. Well, I was considering. I have a Switch. I just need to buy Ring Fit Adventure. Although I would imagine that it's once again kind of sold out because of the new year. Oh wait, did I put? Oh no, the lost book is just like a thing. It's not something you donate. Ah. Wait, what am I doing? Oh gosh. Let's smelt some copper. That's what we'll do. There we go. Oh, and let's get those geodes processed. Yeah, so you guys are cool. You guys are cool. I haven't had any of the issues that I was worried about, you know, as far as streaming, so thank you guys. Thank you guys for being so cool. Any games, ugh, I hate when I accidentally scroll too far. Any games you want to play or watch along? Or any games you want to play or a watch along you want to watch that you might be too embarrassed to show us. There is actually, and I mentioned it when I was playing Minecraft. I love Honeycam Studio, and I really want to play Honeycam Studio, but it's not PG-13. Oh, we're finally getting the community center. I recently watched Susie and Aaron from Game Grumps replay. I just realized that the audio is probably a little bit loud. There we go. Look. Regardless of the content of Honeycam Studio, it is so addicting. It's so addicting. It's a clicker combined with a resource management game, almost like a tycoon game, except that the subject is that you run a cam ring. So like girls who do, you know, sexy live streams. Yeah, so it's a little risque. But it's so much fun, and it's the perfect thing about it is that each round, each like game from start to finish is an hour. So it's just like the perfect game for me to stream, at least, because I like my streams to be about an hour or a little bit more. I love tycoon games, and I love resource manager games, and I love clicker games, so that's why Honeycam Studio is so much fun. I want someone to mod it to make it like not that there's anything wrong with that, by the way. Not that there's anything wrong with that line of work, but my channel's a little bit it's such a fun game. It's such a fun game. Okay. That's my main answer. My main answer is Honeycam Studio. Have you ever spent dumb amounts of money on a game? Yes. I was about to say, when I first read this question, I was about to say, Bang Dream, Bandori. But then I realized that there is something I've spent a lot more money on called Gaia Online. I, as a kid, spent at least like $150 or more. I mean, maybe some people wouldn't consider that like an insane amount of money. But like the monthly gifts, and I would always buy multiples, and and then I got my account hacked, and I lost all of it. So, yeah, literally got, yeah, see. So, some people spend a lot more money on games, but, I mean, honestly, there's probably a game I've spent a lot more than that in. Not a lot more. There's probably a game I spent more than that in, but I just can't think of it. I think in the long term, I definitely spent a lot of money on Bonduri, and I definitely spent a lot of money on Gaia. I'm worrying you? Oh, because I saw the spirits. I wasn't paying attention to what he's been saying. Yeah. And then well, okay, I spent so much money on Gaia that I would buy multiples of everything, right? And I would send one to a different account. Because if I didn't trust myself that if I left it in my regular account that I wouldn't use it. So like, you know, unopened monthly collectibles and stuff like that. We've initiated the community center event. Oh, 1 second. Bam. Okay. Rat problem. Investigate the community center. Can do. Can do. So anyways, I actually didn't lose everything when I got hacked. My guy got hacked. I just lost my main account, but I still had a lot of the valuable items in my secondary account too. I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. Do I talk to the little sprites? Oh yeah, Love. I'm glad I never played Love Live. I mean, I actually really like rhythm games, especially on the phone, but I guess maybe just Love Live didn't have enough covers for me. I started playing Bonduri because I heard it had a lot of covers. Genshin Impact. Yep, that's the new one. That's the new one. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Whatever. I'll deal with this later. Okay. Next question. Are there video games I'm looking forward to in 2021? I mentioned before that I really only care about Animal Crossing. But there's a game I've been tracking the development of for a really long time. That used to have the same publisher as this game. And it's called Witchbrook, I think? Yeah, that sounds right. It's being developed by Chucklefish, who used to be the publisher of this game, but they're no longer the publisher. And it's actually probably not even coming out in 2021, but that's kind of the only game. The other game I was excited about was Ooblets, which already released, or is it an alpha? I don't know. You can play it right now, and I want to play it on stream. Yeah, Witchbrook, it looks really cute. Oh, I need to talk to the wizard. Okay. Is he open now? Can I go talk to the wizard now? Let's find out. Yeah, so there's probably another game I'm not thinking of, but if you were stranded, interesting. If you were stranded on a desert island, on what season would you rather be stranded? Asking for a friend. On what season? I'm assuming you're asking like what kind of weather? Like, oh, see, I'm so bad at Stardew Valley. And my answer is, I guess, winter. I think that's the question, right? That like, if I'm on what season would you rather be stranded? Not like a season of a television show, but like the seasons. I really like winter. Even though I think it'd be hard to survive in winter, I think probably it'd be easier to survive in fall. I guess it depends on the climate of where this island is. If it's like a tropical island, I'd like to go in not hurricane season, but if there's no hurricanes or typhoons, yeah, winter. Or fall, because fall is also nice and cool. I just like cold weather. I don't like being hot at all. I'd 1,000 times prefer being hot than cold. Yeah, winter does sound difficult for survival. Have you guys ever heard of Donner Pass? It's something I had to learn about in school. It was it's a canyon? It's a pass in California where a group of settlers, out in the 1700s, can't remember the exact time, they had to, cross over the United States to get to new land, new opportunity. So in this case, they were trying to get to the gold, right? And they got stuck, and they had to eat each other. I don't know why I mentioned that. The Donner Pass is oops, didn't mean to do that. Donner Pass is like a snowy place. That's why I mentioned it. Do I have enough to make another? There we go. Let's go get my geodes processed. I think I have time. Yeah. I don't think I think they were just in like wagons. How many languages can you speak if you count programming languages? Well, funny story. Me and my friend were talking about like, hey, we should learn to like speak binary. And then we realized that that's basically just talking in Morse code, except even more difficult. So, a little pointless. But, I wouldn't say I can speak programming language, but I mean, just in terms of languages I know, languages, both spoken and programming, that I'm fluent in is just English, and then C++, C#, if I'm being generous with myself, Python. I've forgotten a lot of Java, but that's pretty much C#, right? So C to Java. What else? I feel like there's one other weird. Oh, like the Maya programming language, Mel. I used to use Mel. The best one to start with, if you don't know anything about programming. Okay. The programming language that, if you go to college, the programming language they probably teach you first is Java. That's what they did at my school. But if you're learning on your own, it's probably easier to start with Python. Yeah, exactly. I used to study Python. But Java is a little bit more similar to like the languages you'd be using professionally. So like C++ and stuff. But the reason they start with Java and not C++ usually is because Java doesn't have pointers, and pointers can be kind of daunting if you're learning that as part of your first programming experience. So that's why a lot of schools start with Java and then move on to C, which is what my school did, and then I learned C++. Because my school teaches you in such a way that it doesn't matter what the language was, it's that you knew the programming fundamentals, and so you could pick up any language really quickly. Okay. Oh, and I took Japanese a little bit. I took Spanish a little bit, but I wouldn't say I can speak either of them. Next question. Oh, it's a long one. Oh boy. Okay, wait. Okay. So your name is based off of the programming language Lua. 15 years ago, I used to play a bunch of Gary's mod. Of course, I would download a bunch of mods with it. To this day, I still get nightmares trying to get the mods to work, and the giant logs of Lua errors. Could you go back in time and fix all those errors for all of us? Okay, thanks. Bye. Good luck with the game jam. Lol. The short answer is I don't actually know Lua, so no. Kind of a misnomer, my name. Sorry. I forgot about this question. Why did you hack my heart? I'm actually not good at hacking. I've never done any hacking. Although I've heard from my friends who are professional hackers that a lot of hacking is just Googling. Which I can do. I can Google. So I Googled it. I Googled top 10 heart hacks. Because I could. Just to see if I could. This question, I very much like. I could do a whole stream about this subject. As a developer, how many side projects have you never completed? I know you have some, because it's a developer's curse. you're right. And not just as a programmer. I have projects in every type of making that I do, because I also cosplay, I also sew, I also knit, I draw. I've always wanted to make my own comic. I've like a webtoon, or a manga. What else? Actually, 2020 in general is the first year that I had a very good success rate on my projects. Like before, maybe say mid 2019, I had a really, really bad success rate on finishing projects. Maybe 10%, 5% of all the things that I wanted to do ever got done. Right now, I'm really interested in making a bunch of Victorian style clothing and then having a tea party with my friends. I'm very obsessed with that concept and I would very much like to do it. And I really want to make some Lolita for myself. And oh, I made I drew a live 2D model that I haven't rigged yet. That is actually same thing. It's based on a Victorian style. It's actually from a webtoon. It's a character from a webtoon. And so I really want to rig her up. Maybe I'll do that on stream one day. I don't know. What else? Learning the automaton. Playing my violin. Although those are kind of long-term plans. Oh, there's a few 3D modeling project. Oh shoot, I need to go to bed. I'm gonna die on the way back to my house. The webtoon is... Oh, when the villainess loves. When the villainess loves is the name of the webtoon. Yeah. And it's the character specifically is it's not the main character of the webtoon, it's the main character of the story that she's in. So if you read it, it's the blue-haired girl. Oh, I need a sip of Pepis. I tweeted it out once. It's on my Twitter. You can see the whole model. Yeah, that's a really good webtoon. If you like villainous webtoons, that's a really good one. My sources tell me you've been oh no, he needs a good voice. He needs a good voice. This is gonna ruin my throat. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake. Oh, this is rough on my... in the stone tower, I may have information concerning your rat problem. M. Rasmodius Wizard. Does that imply that his middle name is Wizard, or his first name is Wizard? Let's put this acorn away. There's another question someone had. Wait. Yeah. So, yeah, just it's not it won't be my live 2D. It was just a practice. I was gonna do it. I made the model in the middle of rigging in the middle of rigging this model as kind of a distraction. Oh man, I'll just use that one as practice. And then I ended up finishing mine beforehand, so it didn't really matter. Oh, I've had a lot of 3D models. Oh, there it is. Oops. I've started sculpting a lot of anime figures that I've never finished. So I would really like to finish one of those and 3D print it, because I have a resin 3D printer. If you know about 3D printers, I have a Peopoly Moai. So it gets really, really, really good resolution, and I could easily 3D print an anime figure or something like that. So I've always wanted to do that. I also bought a lot of tools for finishing it off and doing garage kits and stuff. I've always wanted to do a garage kit, but I've never bought one. Master of the 7 elementals, keeper of the sacred... Oh, you get the point. And you, Lua, The one whose arrival I have long foreseen. There's a by the way, concerning that, because you mentioned that before. There's a program that takes 3D models and turns it into, like, origami that you can print out. I will find the name and I will tweet it at you. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! Oh! Oh, it's such a cute sound. You've seen one before, haven't you? Aw, I think I haven't replaced Stardew Valley with the sound on. They call them the Junimos, or I'm just gonna say Hunimos because that sounds a little better. Hunimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. It is kind of like a slime from Dragon Quest, except I feel like he looks more like an apple. With cute arms and a face. I'm not sure why they've come into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Oh, that's right, and he, like, knocks me out. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here, I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. I just stay in his... Oh, that's right, he teleports. Anyways, I constantly have side projects. Please constantly ask me what my side projects are because there's always new ones. And I think this is the last question. Hi there, I saw you on the Domo interviews. Ah, thank you. Or I don't know why there's a thank you. I'm happy I got on. I'm very honored I happened to be picked. I noticed while your outfit is very cute, it's also very idol-esque. Yes, it is. Do you consider yourself an idol or do you just like the fashion? I am not an idol. I can't sing, nor can I dance. I do just like the fashion. Specifically, actually, this outfit is based off of an outfit that is from a subsection of Lolita called Idol K. So it looks like, they look like idol outfits. And actually, I brought a picture of the one that I based my outfit on. So this specifically, right here, is the outfit that I was inspired by when I made my outfit. So you can see the straps, the layered skirt. There's actually not many similarities of the choker. There's not that many similarities between the two, but this straps really struck me. Let me take off my shawl really quick. Which button is that? It's not that one. There it is. There you go. You can see. Yeah. I'm soon-ish, whenever I sort out my 3D model. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use my final 3D model to do Beat Saber streams. I think I'm going to do Beat Saber streams before that, but I need to figure out a temporary model and then I'll start doing Beat Saber streams, and you guys can hear me poorly sing along to, mostly K-pop, probably, to be honest. There you guys can enjoy my, my upper arms for the rest of the stream. By the way, specifically, this outfit is called, if you want to look it up, it's called Thousands of Evening Stars. If you look up Thousands of Evening Stars Lolita, it'll come up. I can't sing. I don't sing. I can't sing. No one wants to hear me sing, believe me. Yeah, that was the last question. Maybe I'll just refresh the page really quick. Yep, that was the last question. So if you guys have any questions for me, or else I'll just keep playing Stardew Valley. I found the note. Actually, yesterday, sometimes I try to sing K-pop songs, but I don't know Korean, so it's kind of an issue. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. Pepis. We, the Hunimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. Oh, I would love to make a tycoon game. It's a lot of, it's a lot of systems, actually. I mean, well, actually, it's very, very difficult to balance a tycoon game and simulate an economy. What kind of games have you helped program? Have you played any of them on stream? I've never played any games that I've made on stream. I can't talk about the kinds of games I've made, not as a VTuber. But by the way, I made a game called KFP Catch, which was a Kiara Takanashi fan game, which came with mixed reviews. By the way, I could make it not slippery slidey. That was a choice. Yeah, I can't really talk about the kind of games I've made, unfortunately, just because the games industry is quite small, and it'd be very easy to find my my government serial code. Yeah, tycoon game might be hard. Well, the problem with the tycoon game is I don't know anything about economics. I need a person. Well, I know people who know things about economics. Maybe I can do a collab with my friend. You'd have to have someone who knows economics and knows a lot of the math behind it to help you. Right? I like the slippery slidiness. I thought it was too easy if you could just walk normally. One with the forest. What do they mean? Sniff, sniff. Aha! But, I mean, if you guys have questions about, like, the games industry or, like, game development, I can answer those. I just can't answer about, like, the games that I've worked on. Come here! My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Yeah, he's been standing over the cauldron a little too long. Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Oh boy. Oh, and here we go. Yeah. Don't chase the magic dragon. Here we go. Wow. No, that's the wrong button. Well, that's good enough. I don't have my blue screen up, I don't think. Nope. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Look at the trees. So many trees. Oh, they're coming towards me. Hi, trees. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Hunimo scrolls. And we're done with that, I guess. Nice chilling with you, wizard guy. I actually do have a question about the industry. Recently, there's been a lot of talk about crunch. Have you experienced forced crunch in any horror stories? I am very, very, very lucky in that I work at a studio that I've never had to crunch at. I can't say there won't be crunch in the future, but my studio works very hard to make sure that they reduce crunch as much as possible. People at my studio do crunch. There are, depending on the project you're working on and what department you're in, people at my studio do crunch. I don't know about how forced it is. I mean, you just have deadlines, right? So, no one has ever told me I need to stay late. But yeah, I'm very fortunate in that I work at the studio I do. I have very few complaints. Oh, okay. I think it's in the mines, right? Oh, no, it's in the south. Of all the departments in game development, the hardest worked and least paid is quality assurance. Because quality assurance doesn't have, like, you don't need training, or, like, you don't need formal education to be in quality assurance. So, and they're easily replaced, unfortunately. So that department gets crunched in no matter what studio you're in. That department is crunched more than anyone else. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. I've played this game so many hours and I still haven't unlocked this thing. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum, why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just got to be the match for that old, big rusty old key. Run away, children. Unsafe. There's something moving around in there. Yeah. I'm pretty bad about going in the mines. I don't really like it. On the Switch, it's a lot more fun to go in the mines because the controls are a little better. More intuitive. I don't like weird sounds. Ah, Beppis. Where's that axe? Where'd the music go? I wish I would. Because my problem is I like to be relaxed and the mines aren't relaxing, so. By the way, in preparation for working on my 3D model, I have seen every single 3D model on Booth, which is a web front used in Japan for like indie makers and stuff. I don't really know what the equivalent would be. It's kind of like if Etsy was made specifically for nerds. Oh yeah. yeah. I try to speedrun the mines. I don't really fight as much as I can. And so I've seen every 3D model on there, and it is pretty funny to see how many VTubers, famous VTubers, are like off-the-shelf models from Booth. It almost makes me feel like, why did I go through all this effort? Not that, of course, I mean, you have to be a good streamer to get popular. So, no shame there. But it was just funny how many I saw. I mean, you know, not like HoloLive or anything, but mostly the people I see on like Twitter and stuff. Okay, whose axe was this? Robin? Yeah, okay, let's go to Robin. But I was originally gonna like kind of cobble together my 3D model from between Vroid and using some 3D modeled clothes, and then I realized like none of this, because I'm really not good at 3D modeling clothes at all. I've never done it successfully. It's always the part where I end up giving up, except one time I had to do it for a class, so I have done it once. But I decided this time I think I want to do it because this is the first time I'm 3D modeling that's not made for 3D printing, and it's so different because when you make it for 3D printing, everything has to have mass to it, so clothes can't just be like a plane. But yeah, so I maybe I'll be able to do it this time. I think I'm gonna actually like, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna model myself, like my hair and stuff, in Vroid, and then export it to Blender and start making the clothes pretty much from scratch. And then like edit the hair and stuff. But like, have I tried Marvelous Designer for clothes? No, I should though. See, the problem is I've heard about it a lot, but I didn't think that it would quite, because I want to do stuff like, you know, this gravity defying skirt you see here. I wasn't sure how difficult or easy it would be to do stuff like that, but maybe I'll check it out again. I have seen that in the last few months, apparently every single Blender modeler has moved over to using this add-on where you just like trace the outline of the clothes, and then like the add-on like stitches all the clothes together, which is pretty much exactly like sewing, which is what I can definitely do. I have to say, guys, of all the things that I do, I'm like, you know, between modeling, rigging, and just all the things I told you about, programming and everything, I'm actually really, really good at sewing. I'm probably a little bit better at programming just because I'm paid to do that, but I am very good at sewing. I can make some stuff. And I don't really use patterns either. I make my own patterns. One second, I need Beppis. My throat is starting to get rough. Oh boy, I think we might have to stop this stream soon because tomorrow, starting at very early in the morning for me, I'm gonna be streaming for 24 hours, pretty much. I'm gonna go to sleep at some point, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for like at least 12 hours over the next 2 days. So I really need to keep my... Wait, I need to talk to her, not keep my throat okay. Yeah, endurance stream basically, yeah. Ah, come on, give me money! As soon as my beans finish growing, I'll have enough money for the backpack. I'm not a big tea drinker, mostly because I have a caffeine sensitivity, so I can't really drink tea, but there's some herbal tea here that I'm gonna prepare. So I'll have the herbal tea. Yeah. Me too! Well, except, well, streaming for an endurance stream is a little different than watching someone stream for me, so we'll see. But I've made my Spotify playlist. So I'll be at least awake for that whole time. I don't know how much talking I'll do. We'll see, but I'll definitely at least try to be chipper in the morning. So Kiara needs to start paying you, really, for all the content you give her. Also, that bird you made in Minecraft was so cute. I hope she makes it at one point. I don't know if she has the attention span too, but yeah. At my house, because right now I'm at my parents' house for the holidays, but at my house I have a bunch of black tea that's decaffeinated. But here I just have some herbal tea, which is, you know, good enough. And I'll put some like honey and stuff in it. But I'll probably have to take breaks and stuff for my stream tomorrow, especially to eat. I don't like eating on stream. I used to try not to. Well, I say that, but I ate my debut stream, so who's the fool here? Okay, I think we'll finish the stream off for today. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a very long time. A very long time. We're gonna get to know each other very well. You're gonna see Loopy Lua. Bye, you guys. Have a good day. Good sleep if it's late at night or early in the morning. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Let's see if I have my stream ending stream set up. I do. I still need to fix the spelling on that.